Deuteronomy 4:2. Ye shall not add unto the word which I command you, neither shall ye diminish aught from it, that ye may keep the commandments of Yahweh their power, which I command you. But did they do that? No, they diminished it, because they make it. Certain scriptures they make less. Oh, it's not that bad, You can be a sodomite. The Lord still love you. That's not what it says. No. No. Oh, I'm white. I know better. Right. That's how they come. So back to over here. They know exactly what this will do. It will confuse you. You're not gonna know who it is until the men of the Lord come and explain it to you. But anyway, so I typed in the word Edomite. It's only occurred 7 times in the Bible. So I typed in Edomites with an S now. It only occurs 13 times in the Bible. We're going back to Edomite. Right. So they leave this, but Idumea is only mentioned 4 times in the Bible. Why not just call it Edomite? Or I already explained it to you. Why? That's what the devil does. Same thing here. Mizraim. Mizraim is one of the sons of Ham. The third son, actually. The second son. The second son of Ham. Cush is the first. Okay. Speaking of Cush, what is that? Click on it. It says here Cush is black. The descendants of Cush. Okay. So I'm going to type in Ethiopia. Ethiopia. Here. In the Blue Letter Bible. It says Ethiopia is mentioned 20 times in the Bible. Okay. What's the Hebrew Strong's for it? Hebrew 3568. What is the thing of Cush? Hebrew 3568. So wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that they changed the word also? Yeah, they did. Why? Because if all the time you would read Cush, you would think of Ham. And they don't want that. They want you to think of it's just Ethiopia, man. Just Ethiopia, man. Just think of Ethiopia, okay? You think about it. You think about the Ethiopia being Ethiopian. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want in your head. They don't want you saying Cush the whole time, because it gives that Hamite vibration, because everybody gonna be like, so wait, is that not the son of Cush? So therefore, these are Hamites. Yes. But you're not going to get that in your head if you hear the name Ethiopia. It's very good. It's a trick. That's why it was written that they would deceive the four corners of the earth. They are doing it. Aren't they? They tricked you, didn't they? Because when you read Ethiopia, you're not thinking of Cush. You're thinking of Ethiopians. But what's in your head? What they have shown you that it is. But that's the fun thing with Mizraim also, because Mizraim is only mentioned 4 times in the Bible, which is one of the sons of Ham. And then if you type in Egypt, then you get 611 times it is mentioned in the Bible in 558 verses, right? So 611. So actually, this should be, the word Mizraim should be 611 plus 4, which is 615 times mentioned in the Bible. That's how many times, because it says here Egypt, right? The word Egypt here is Hebrew 4714. And the word for Mizraim is the same thing, Hebrew 4714. It's the same word. They only changed it because they changed it, because it says here Egypt is what? What is the Egypt word? Egypt is the name Egypt comes from the Greek Egyptos, which was the Greek pronunciation of the ancient whatever. Why are you making me speak fucking Greek when I say the word Egypt? Because if he says Mizraim, if you say Mizraim the whole time, Mizraim, you're going to associate that with the sons of Ham. But when you say Egypt, you're going to think of pyramids. You're going to think of this. You're not going to think of a nation of people. You're going to think of, Pharaoh guy. You're going to think of the Pharaoh, and you're going to think of pyramids. Because he's a deceiver. That's what he does. That is his job. His job is to deceive you. He was created for such. But the Heavenly Father is going to give the light unto the elect that are in the darkness. And once that light shines, they're going to say, hey, what? In the beginning, it's going to be bright, like, hey, man, you hurt my eyes. And then you're going to start seeing, like, yo, I didn't even see that back then. That's because the Most High is going to wake you up. You know what I'm saying? So going back to over here, that's why he changed the name to Egypt, because it fits him. And now he can say the Arabs are Egyptians. Why? Because if the name Mizraim was constantly bombarded in your head, you're going to start putting two together and you be like, wait a minute. So you Arabs here and you Egyptians, right? You call yourself Egyptians. Yes, I am an Egyptian. You're an Egyptian, right? Okay. So are you a son of Ham? We are no black beast. But it says here that Mizraim is Egypt. What are you then? Now you gotta run. Now you got him on the ropes. Unless he says that he's Ham. Oh, what a joke! But I remember their history that they teach that Hams are black people. There's us. That's what they say. So wait a minute. What's going on? You know, Marvin Straight. But play a little bit of Marvin Straight. Right, or Marvin Happy. Yeah, so, okay, so enough of that. It's Greek word, margin thing. Okay, going back to this idiot over here. This great liar. Very good deceiver.
Gesenius, where it's stated that this is an incorrect reading for Adomi, and which stands in Kri, or Kre, however you want to pronounce that. Today in modern times, people say Kri, and I've seen older texts go with it.
It's Kwaraya. That's what it is.
Kre. But whatever
I'm not going to pronounce it like a cave monkey does, because they butcher stuff, and that's not what it says here. He can say whatever he wants. That's not what it says. They dub things. They call you black people. Are you black? Are you the same color as this thing that I'm circling right here? This color? Is he white? Is he this color of it? No, they stupid. They're playing with you. And they know better. But they really believe their own lies.
The case relate just as the entry in Strong's Concordance says as in the margin, this entry in Gesenius refers to Kre or Kri, and that begs the question, what is that referring to? What is that Kuf Resh Yod referring to? What's being referred to pertains to the concepts of Ketib and Kre.
That word that I just read, Kathib, which is here, and he's going to explain this good, so pay attention. And Kwaraya or Kwarai, right?
Now, again,
it says here Kathayab.
And in modern times, a lot of people pronounce it Kri. I hope I'll be forgiven for pronouncing it Kre. I'm not any sort of expert in anything. Whatever the case, this pertains to the Masoretic text from which the Old Testament of most Bibles are translated. And Ketib refers to the main text, what's written in the main text of the Masoretic text. However, when you're looking at a printed edition of the Masoretic text, in the margins, there's a marginal note, which often there's a marginal note on different factors, and there will be a marginal note on how the text should be read.
And so a marginal note on how the text should be read, and Kathib is what is written in the main text. Okay, so how it should be read and how it is written in the main text. Okay.
In other words, there's certain places where the Masoretes received a written form which they felt was mistaken, but they didn't want to correct what they received.
Did you get that? Let me play that. This is some fucking bullshit, bro. This is why we call them the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of. The goddamn devil. And I said it good. Correct, even. 1 Corinthians 14:33. For Yahweh is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all the churches of the saints. Ye shall not diminish aught from it. What did he just say?
Places where the Masoretes
In certain places, so not everywhere, but certain places where the Masorete
received a written form which they felt was mistaken.
They felt it. Okay. Remember, they also feel that you can be a girl if you're a boy and you're a boy when you're a girl. They also feel that you can plow babies or suck on a little baby pee-pee, when they do the circumcision thing. They feel that it's good. They feel. Remember that part. They feel stuff.
But they didn't want to correct what...
They didn't want to correct? Aren't you supposed to correct? Anyway, going on.
They received. So they, rather than change what they received, they put the correction in terms of how it should be read in the marginal note. Ketib refers to what is...
This is what you get when you have a devil holding your book in his hand. That's what you get. This is what you get. Yeah, hold my beer. Really? He gonna piss in it. You just like telling your enemy, hold my beer. I'll be back in 15 minutes. I talk like a devil, but anyway. That's like a devil saying to another devil, hold my beer. And he's looking at him like, you rich goddamn fucking cracker. You don't take a piss in your fucking beer, you goddamn fucking cracker. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
It's written, and kre refers to what is recited, what is read aloud.
Right. So the one is referred to what is recited, and the other one is what is read out loud. That's just bullshit. That's bullshit. So there's two. Okay. Fucking devils.
And kre refers to what is recited.
This refers to what is cited and should be read out loud. This one is basically silent. You don't talk about it. You just know about it. What? It's like Django, right? The D is silent. Only if you read it, then you will see, hey, I didn't know it was the letter D in front of it. I thought it was just Django. But now it's actually the Django. But you don't say the D. Right. How am I supposed to know all these things?
What is read aloud. If you take a look at a printed edition of the Tanakh, you'll see lots of those marginal notes. But in this case, I'm looking at the 16th chapter of 2 Kings. And here you see the word Aramim, right? Aramim, Aramean.
It says here. Yeah. Wa'aramayam.
And here you see the word Aramim, right? Aramim, Arameans. And you'll see in the marginal note, it's
Wa'adawamyam, Edomites. And there it says Aramites, Adamites, and Adawamyam and Arawamyam. It sounds the same actually. It writes almost the same. But then again, this is Assyrian Hebrew, which is also not our language, man. This is not our language, these fucking ugly scribbles. This is called the Assyrian Hebrew. Are we Assyrian? No. We have the Paleo Hebrew. That's our written language, not this.
Says,
so even this is an abomination. But anyways, let's go on.
Adomim, Edomites. So this is the kri, this is the marginal note that's correcting what's written.
So yeah, so then they're showing you that, okay, we made a mistake. It's actually supposed to be this one and this. Okay, cool. Check this out. Going on.
Moreover, we find secondary support for this in the Septuagint, where in the same verse, where Arameans appears in the Masoretic text, we find Edomites, appearing in the Septuagint. So whatever Hebrew text the Septuagint was translating read Adomim, Edomites. So to quickly recap, in the Masoretic version of 2 Kings 16:6, specifically 2 Kings 16:6, the main text, the Ketib, refers to Arameans, Aramim, and while the marginal note, the Kre, states instead that it should be read as referring to Edomites. Moreover, The Septuagint provides independent support for the Masoretic marginal note, as it too has a reference to Edomites, not Arameans, at 2 Kings 16:6. So this is what Strong's Concordance and Gesenius's lexicon is referring to when it states that H726, a specific rendering for Arameans, is a quote-unquote clerical error or incorrect reading for H130 Edomites. In other
words, they did this deliberately to confuse you. That's what they did.
Words, Edomites is the correct reading for 2 Kings 16:6 based on the marginal note on the Kri in the Masoretic text. Now, you won't find a corresponding situation with the Masoretic reading of Deuteronomy, which is where we're at specifically.
Why not? Fucking devil, why not? Anyway, going on.
23rd chapter, and when you go to the what corresponds to the 7th verse in the King James Bible, you'll find the word Adomi, Edomite, and there isn't any correction in the margin. There's just a reference to Al-Ba'id, which means the fourth section of this particular portion, but no Kri correction.
It says Adamya. It should have said Adawam. Yeah. Anyway, going on.
Come on. So, too, when you turn to the Septuagint version...
It's actually Adawam. Well, Adamya. Adawam, right.
Of Deuteronomy 23, what you find is the word Idomeon, Edomites. So, in the Septuagint, whatever ancient Hebrew text the Septuagint was translating read Edomites, Edomite in the singular, in Deuteronomy 23:7. So, in conclusion, Oriam Lob, as well as subsequent one-Westers who followed his lead, have it backwards. Strong's Concordance was referring to specifically Arameans in specifically 2 Kings 16:6 being incorrect as per the marginal note in the Masoretic text. This does not in any way give any license to people to just arbitrarily declare Edomites or Edomite in the singular in Deuteronomy 23:7 to be wrong. In order to correct a reading, in order to change a reading, you have to have some sort of manuscript support. In the case of 2 Kings 16:6, we have the marginal note in the Masoretic text, and we have the reading in the Septuagint. There is no such support in favor of changing the text in Deuteronomy 23:7. Therefore, the one-Westers who take this approach and claim that Deuteronomy 23:7 contains a clerical error are simply flipping the logic of Strong's Concordance on its head, and they're putting it in reverse. They have it backwards. They have it wrong, essentially. And
Esau is the one that actually put stuff backwards, because why does this have to be a whole thing in the first place? It's created to make you devils think that you are still not going to be hated. That's what it is. You don't want that. Why are you racist against me? Reverse racism. Reverse racism. What? You're supposed to be hated. What do you want me to do? Yeah. Really?
And they need to understand that their position does not have the support that...
There's no understanding in them why people hate them. They don't want that. They want you to keep on loving them. Obadiah chapter 1 verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. All your homies from the other nations, you Edomites, they're going to fight against you too. Not just us. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There's none understanding in him. Why are you racist against me? Why are you Vietnamese people hating me? I'm white. Agent Orange. Oh shit. Is that what you devils did to these people? Until 2024, they're still fucked up. Legacy of Agent Orange. Yeah, man. That's what's happening. That's what's going down. Yeah, man. Children like this being born. This. It's even worse. There's no eyes. No eyes. When I saw this picture for the first time, I really thought it was photoshopped. I really thought it was photoshopped. Until I didn't anymore after I saw many of these pictures. I was like, yo, that's not photoshopped. I thought this was photoshopped. Like I said, I didn't know. And then I saw this. It's like, what the fuck? Somebody trying to be funny. And it wasn't. It's real. And this is not even a few years ago. This is still being, these type of children are being born in certain parts in Vietnam because they used to do this. In the movie of First Blood, in the opening scene, you will see them talk about this. Yeah, he died when they spread that thing in Vietnam. They spread that thing. What thing was it talking about? It's talking about this. They put it in their movies. They put it in their movies. And I didn't even notice it. Now I don't. Now I know. Now I know. You know? Now I know. Now I know what it's talking about. Vietnam. Agent Orange was used in Vietnam War. On who? Both friendly fire and on their own, and their enemy. Yes, that's what they did. Go and he's not the devil, right? Anyway, he loves children, right? This is for the children that's being oppressed, and we love you all. We love you. We love you so much. We love you. We love the kids. We love the kids. This is what happened after they went over there and shot the people with the uranium bullets in the time of the war with Saddam Hussein. Yeah, due to war. Yeah, who did that? Who did that? 10 years later, the U.S. left Iraq with mass displacement and epidemic of birth defects. That's what they did. Babies being born coming out of females like this, seemingly just normal, how normally their people look like. And then you have this. You'd be like, what the fuck is that? Look at this shit. Right. Yeah, this from China and this from Africa, yeah. They have nothing to do with that. They got messed up off of something else. Right. Just like how they gave people AIDS. But anyway. So they did this too to them. But fuck them all. But these people will turn against you once that time comes. You think they're playing? You think they're gonna, man, you think they're gonna forget? Why are you racist against me? There's no understanding in it. I can't fathom it. Why are you racist against me? All the people of that confederacy have brought thee even to the border. That's about the time to fight. If you go with a nation toward another man's border, another country, their border, with an army, they're gonna be looking at you like, yo, what do you come and do here while he cocking his Glock? What do you want? Well, why are you here on my border? Why are you here with your army? I see about 2 million people. Why are you here? Because it's fighting words, right? Going on.
One finds for what Strong's was actually referring to. Now, in my experience, when this has been explained to one-Westers who tried to assert that the clerical error appears at Deuteronomy 23:7, they attempt to respond to that by asserting that they can correct the reading based on what makes sense to them. Personally.
Right, sorry about that. Going on.
But I have to say now, anticipating others making that sort of objection, I have to say now that I'm sorry, it doesn't work that way. If you're going to propose a different reading for a given biblical verse, you have to present some sort of textual support.
Basically, evidence. You have to show as evidence. I'll show you how a devil works. Check this out. Now, this is the police say deaths of black people by hanging or suicides. Many black people aren't so sure. So you had this guy, there was many. 4 black people have been found hanging from trees in the last month in California, New York, and Texas. Authorities say that all these deaths appear to be suicides. Really? Since when did niggas hang themselves? Are you fucking kidding me? Anyway, coming from a devil. I have the evidence. I'm the police officer. I did not. It says here, with sound body and mind, I'm here to tell you right now, if my body is found hanging from a tree, I did not commit suicide. I was murdered. Rumors also swirling, on social media that these deaths are lynchings, with Twitter users saying things like, with sound body and mind, I am here to tell you right now, if my body is found hanging from a tree, I did not commit suicide, I was murdered. Okay, okay, cool. So I will leave this link in the description box so you can check it out for yourself. And it says here, Fuller, this guy, Robert Fuller, was found hanging from a tree. Him and this guy also hanging from a tree. And they said both of these are suicides. Because it says here, was Trayvon Jamal, whatever, this guy's name, lynched? Black man found hanging from a tree in Georgia, Mississippi, if I'm correct. No, Georgia, sorry. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation. Man found hanging from a tree. Yeah, here. Trayvon Jamal Shibert Helton. Death show that he died by suicide. So he was found hanging from a tree. And that was suicide. He could have got a gun. And you know Jake's got guns. If he really wanted to die, why actually do a lynching thing? Yeah, I'm not buying it. But anyway, neither are the people buying it. But the point is, what are you going to do about it? You see what I'm saying? See, you fighting against your enemies, there's many times more powerful than you. Why? Because we sinned against the Lord, and therefore He took away all our strength and our power and our ability to band together and be a threatening sight unto them and then destroy them. The Lord took all that away. So what are you going to do? You're going to go to the unjust for justice? You stupid nigga. First, we wait. That's why I wait for the Heavenly Father. I want my own justice. Fuck all that shit. I ain't going to court system. Oh, justice. No, please shut up. What I want is, I'll wait. I'll show you what I want. I'm not going to just beg for it. Please, give me justice, please. No justice, no peace. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 1. Dare any of you, you Israelites, having a matter against another Israelite, go to law before the unjust? So, dare any of you having a matter, like an occasion, like something happened, and you go to the unjust for law, for justice? You're an idiot. And not before the saints? Come to the saints. Go to the saints. The Israelites are the saints. And the top judges upon the planet Earth is the Most High Yahweh and His Son Yahushai. We go to them for justice. Not to some devil that you can see and touch. No. I go to the one that you cannot see but know that he exists. You can't see the wind. Does that mean it doesn't exist? Why don't you take a picture of the wind? See if you catch it on camera. The only way you're going to catch it on camera, you're not even going to catch a wind, but you're going to catch a glimpse of it. Like you're going to start thinking like, why are those trees moving that violent? Let me see here. Tornado wind on trees. Picture. You damn sure as hell know it's a windy day. If you see this, minus the rain. Here, minus the rain. Here, you damn sure know it's very windy. You be looking at this and be like, oh yeah, I think that's a storm or something like that. Somebody that's something. No, not somebody, something that. Yeah, it was a very violent day that day. There would be straight line wind and a tornado. Right. You damn sure know it was a strong wind. I mean, you still can't see it, but you know it's there. It's definitely there. No, the trees wouldn't all in agreement lean to the left as if they had a Fat Joe party. They're leaning back. Do ye not know that the saints shall judge the world? And if the world shall be judged by you, see, you're the saints. You need to go to your own people for physical judgment, and we need to go to the Heavenly Father for spiritual and physical judgment. Mental, spiritual, physical. Are ye unworthy to judge the smallest matters? Right. So we're going to judge everything. Know ye not that we shall judge angels? How much more things that pertain unto this life? Now, when it says judge angels, it's not talking about like we're going to judge them. We're going to have authority over them, you can say. Just like here. Matthew 4:11. Then the devil leaveth him, and behold, angels came and minister unto him. That's what the angels are going to basically do. You can read that in the book of Isaiah chapter 4 also, where the angels will be our guards. Just like how you have guards when you are a king, then you have guards. Let me see, Isaiah 4. Because it says here, Isaiah chapter 4, verse 4. When Yahweh shall have washed away the filth of the daughters of Zion, no more sluts and whores, and shall have purged the blood of Jerusalem from the midst thereof by the spirit of judgment, no more murderers amongst our people, no more sodomites, nothing. Gomorrahite female also. And by the spirit of burning. And Yahweh will create upon every dwelling place in Mount Zion, so everywhere that the Israelites are, upon her assemblies, so everywhere that we gather, a cloud and smoke by day, which is a chariot, and the shining of a flaming fire by night, which is a chariot, because in the night it will give fire, and in the day it will be as high as the clouds. So when we look upon it, it's the clouds, but it's a chariot. For upon all the glory shall be a defense. What is the glory? We are the glory of the Lord. And what is that defense? The angels. They're going to actually take care of us like guardians. They're going to watch out for us, that if anybody wants to start some trouble, they're right there. And you can see that here. Let me see, Luke 9 if I'm correct. Or was it 19? For Luke 9:34. While he thus spake, there came a cloud and overshadowed them, and they feared as they entered into the cloud. What was that? Did they just enter into gas form? No, it was a chariot, a spaceship, if you will. Yeah, it was a spaceship, if you want to call it that. Or a UFO, if you want to call it that. Unidentified flying object. Or you can call it what the scriptures calls them, the chariots of Israel. And there came out a voice out of the cloud, saying, This is my beloved son, hear him. Right. So they entered into the cloud. Peter, Yahushai, and John and James. Here, John, James, Peter. I was looking for it. It's also mentioned in the book of Matthew chapter 17. But anyway, going on. Right, so we're going to judge angels, and basically we're going to have authority over devils also. Galatians 1 and 8, but though we or an angel from heaven, now this is talking about that angel, preach any other gospel unto you than that which we have preached unto you, let him be accursed. So you're going to be accursed, be coming up with your lies, with what you're doing over there, like your little trick thing. Because you're coming up with another philosophy over here. Trickery, buffoonery, demon devil shit. If we said before, so say I now again. If any man preach any other gospel unto you than that ye have received, let him be accursed. James 2:19. Thou believest that there is one power, Yahweh, thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble. Matthew 8:29. And behold, they cry out, saying, What have we to do with thee, Yahushua, thou Son of God? Art thou come hither to torment us before time? So even the devils, they was afraid, because they was like, hey, are you going to torture me right now? I mean, that was not the time agreed upon with because your father said so. That's what they said. I think it was mentioned in the book of Mark 5. He said, that's not what I agreed with your father. What are you doing here right now? This is not the time. Because the Heavenly Father told him, like, he didn't tell him, I'm going to send my son one of these days. What? Wait a minute. That was not what we agreed upon. He starts stuttering. Check it. Let me see. The book of Mark, chapter 5, verse. Yeah, the legions, they was afraid. They were afraid. Let me see. No, wait. Sitting clothing in his right mind, and they were afraid. Wait. And they came to Yahushua, and see him that was possessed with the devil, and had the legion sitting and clothed in his right. Oh no, the people were afraid. No, they were somewhere else then. Wait a minute, sorry. Oh yeah, here 7. Here was it. Oh, got it. Mark 5:7. And cried with a loud, so it says here, verse 5. But when he saw Yahushua afar off, he ran and worshipped him, and cried with a loud voice, saying, What have I to do with thee, Yahushua, thou Son of the Most High, Yahweh, power? I adore thee by Yahweh, that thou torment me not. So what did he just say? Yeah, adore. So it says here, wait. Adjure. Urge or request someone, or earnestly to do something. Wait, let me see. Put a person on oath. Basically, I adore thee by your father. He was begging. He was like, wait a minute. By the power of the Heavenly Father, you shouldn't torment me, Son of the Most High. Please, by the power of your father. He was scared. He was calling upon the Heavenly Father's name, like, no, by the name of the Lord. You shouldn't torment me. Please don't torment me, thou Son of the Most High, Yahweh. Right. For he said unto him, Come out of the man, thou unclean spirit. Right. And that's the type of power that we're going to get also. You know, evil angels, basically. You know, we can do things. We can put them on you. Just like how Esau puts demons on you. LSD. He has all these laboratorium-created drugs that can actually torment you violently. Well, I'll do another video about that. But the point is that... and the... Here, the devil rent him asunder. Here, oh, wasn't Luke? Yeah. Also, no. Here. Yeah. Luke 9:39. And lo, a spirit taketh him, and he suddenly cried out, and it teareth him that he foamed again, foamed at the mouth, and bruising him hardly departed from him. So he got him in convulsions. Convulsions. I think I said it right. Convulsions, involuntary convulsions, yeah, sudden seizures and stuff like that, muscle contractions, seizures, convulsions. Okay. Yeah, this is if you get this, that's a demon. If you get this, if you get a seizure, it's a demon. But Esau calls it a seizure, you know, all in white, a little better, you know. Yeah, he's a devil. He's lying to you, and he changed his words. He changes it. He gets you away from the spiritual meaning of things, and then he puts a carnal twist to it, as if he knows better. But he's trying to get you away from the believing in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And knowing of him also. That's why he, for example, changes the word Mizraim to Egypt. And Cush to Ethiopia. He names his words like, replace it quick, or else they're gonna think about these Hamites. I don't want them having biblical things in their head when I mention these lands, like the land of Cush. No, the land of Ethiopia. Yeah, put that there. The land of Mizraim. Put Egypt. Put Egypt. That's what the devil does. They don't want you to know, because there's the devil. He's supposed to want to trick you. Why would he tell you the truth? Then I wouldn't have to be here. Coming from the elder apostles on down, of course. I was not thinking of them at that time until I said it out my mouth, and then I went, hey, wait a minute. The elder apostles on down in America first, trickling down to the little bitty dudes, little me, right? So going on. Now it says here, departed from him. So what does it mean? Teared him. If I go to the blue letter of the Bible, teared him. Here, Mark. No, look. Luke 9:39. Teared him. What does that mean? Teared. Greek 4682. To convulse. That's what I just showed you. Convulsions. Here, this one. Convulse. And then you get foam out the mouth. Oh, good. Foam out the mouth. Stuff like that. Here's foam too? Oh no. Who's this? Anyway, I think you get the picture. This is a demon. If you get this, you got a demon on you. But Esau changed the word so that you don't connect the words to an actual entity in the Bible, mentioned in the Bible. Here, convulse, epilepsy. If you get epilepsy attack, guess what? You just got jumped by a demon. Yeah, because it says it right here. But anyway, so going on. So he changed the meanings of words so that he disconnects you from the truth, the original meaning of the word, the reasoning of that word. That's what he does. And that's the same thing that he does with Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 7, concerning the Assyrian, Adawam, yeah, and Adawam, yeah. He's playing around with you, playing around with the words. So, let me see here.